Hey, what's up? It's John Kizzy. You know who is he, a.k.a. Philly G, because they know who I be. And I'm here with King Tigger.
What's up?
And A, we started a podcast. DJ Laton is out again.
He making money, yo. Leave him be.
Yeah. Basketball tournament or something he's organizing.
He's DJing for a basketball tournament, something that they're coming up this weekend, I believe, for the long weekend. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Plus some work obligations as well. So, we leaving him be. We let him do his thing, holding it down for him.
Yeah. You know what? Like, I like how these two long weekends are kind of close together.
You ain't lying.
Like, not last weekend, but the weekend before was a long weekend.
Yeah.
And now we got another long weekend.
Yeah. I need them closer, though. Need them closer.
This one is Thanksgiving.
Canadian Thanksgiving, y'all.
Yeah.
Canadian Thanksgiving.
It's crazy. I think I got 2 Thanksgiving dinners to go to.
I don't even know.
My sister's making dinner.
Nice.
And there's one at my niece's.
Okay.
Yeah. Want to see what's up with that.
Okay. I think I'm going to my in-laws, I think.
Oh, that's nice.
I ain't trying to cook too many years, bro.
You know, I think Thanksgiving is like one of the times that I've never cooked.
No?
Like, I think I've done a side and took the side.
Yeah.
I've never really done a main on Thanksgiving.
Meal? Yeah, bro. I done the whole meal too many times. That and Christmas?
See, I've done Christmas.
Too many times.
When we had the turducken.
Oh, yeah, I remember that day.
Yeah.
I remember that day.
But, and this year, like last year, we did Christmas over at her family's place. Mm-hmm. This year.
Doing the hair?
Yep.
Okay.
So we're going to have a full family.
So you cooking for joy?
Yeah. Because we're going to have my sister and her Wu-Tang Clan.
Yeah.
Then my sister-in-law.
Yeah.
And her parents. Then my mom. I don't know if my brother's coming down yet.
Okay.
I can't remember if he was here last year because they alternate too, right?
Yeah.
But it's gonna be dope.
You need to get the country food in there. Introduce us to some greens and shit, some collards and stuff.
Yeah, for sure.
They used to eating that stuff. Getting some real food.
I just my favorite part has always been my mom's stuffing.
Oh, you ain't lying.
So this stuff. Are you a mac and cheese fan?
Mac and cheese. I'm a fan of all of it.
You know, I've never been a mac and cheese fan until my sister started making it.
Really?
And it's
slamming.
She makes some crazy
I had it
mac
before.
and cheese.
I had her mac and cheese. It was good.
Yeah.
Like, as you know, I fucking practice Muslim. You know what I mean? So I do miss that glazed ham. I can't even lie to you. You know what I mean? Like, I love the whole fucking scenario. Like, for the holidays, that's my big thing. It's the food. Yes. I could, like Christmas, I couldn't care less if I got gifts or shit like that there. I'm waiting for the food.
You know what? At this point, me too.
Yeah. I just want that food, right? But it's whatever. You know what I mean? I'm getting hungry just thinking about stuffing up to talking to me right now.
It's funny that you mentioned ham because remember I gave up pork last February?
Yeah.
So this would be my first year.
Without it?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. You're going to be looking at it. I guarantee you're going to be looking at it because it's going to look good to you.
But the one thing also with cutting down in sodium and all that stuff, now I know this stuff is more salty.
Yeah.
So I know that if I had some, it would
be salty as hell.
Yeah. I probably couldn't even handle it no more.
I can't eat ham by itself. That's why I always like the glazed ham because it's always sweet, right? So that's
the honey glaze?
Yeah, the honey glazed ham. That's the only way I could really eat it, but I don't eat it no more. So,
yeah.
But
there's plenty of stuff, so I know I won't miss it. Like turkey. A lot of people don't like turkey, but dark meat is dope.
I eat the whole damn bird.
Oh,
I don't mess with the gizzards and shit. My bad. Yeah. I don't mess with the gizzards.
Yeah, my dad used to mess with that. Had to have the neck.
Yeah, the gizzards, the neck, and the heart. No, I can't mess with that there. No.
Today I made spaghetti and meatballs, but with because I'm not eating much beef either, right?
Okay.
I not fully cut out beef. Just really light on it.
Down,
I used turkey.
Oh, nice.
It was dope, man.
That's good.
It was these because my girl's on keto.
Oh, okay.
So it had Parmesan cheese in it too. Took an eggs, some spices, Parmesan cheese, and
put it together. Right?
Yep. Fried them up. Pan fried them actually.
Nice.
Yep. It was dope.
I can't get past it yet though.
What?
Like my palate, because where I cook for so long, my palate won't allow me to get past like a loaf not being ground beef or not even being beef, right? So I'm trying to let my palate get past the chicken balls and like chicken meatballs and turkey meatballs or loaves and stuff like that. Just it's taking me some time. I don't know.
Yeah, it does take some time. Yeah. Because I tried it before. The thing is that it's harder when you do it gradually.
Yeah,
it is harder when it takes the time.
Yeah,
but when I just decided no more beef, no more pork,
I
did a cold turkey, like it kind of worked out a little better. Actually, remember I said cutting back on.
Yeah,
because I want to say something on the weekend. For the first time this year, I had donair.
Nigga, no, I think, bro, I ain't had. Because I don't do the donair no more. I just usually do the donair meat, right? I haven't had that since...
Sorry, donair plate is what I got.
Fuck, I have that since like May.
And you know what? I don't miss it as much as I thought I would.
After you said it, I miss it.
like after I had it, I was like, yeah, that was good.
Yeah.
But, you know, you get that lethargic feeling after eating that type of food, right? And I was like, it was good.
Yeah.
But if I don't have one for a long time again, it won't even bother me.
No, same.
Because that's the thing when you cut out like pork and stuff like that.
Yeah. You
look for all these other things that you can, and you'll find a lot of good stuff.
Yeah, for sure.
And then when you try, like I had bacon a while back just because it was on a burger, and I was like, I don't feel like picking this off. And I was like, yeah, I don't know why people go crazy over this. I think when you're used to that type of diet, and stuff, time, right? It's like a drug.
Yeah.
But whereas I didn't have it for a while, I was like, I ain't even missing this.
No.
Shoot, we're on a food tangent.
I know. 7 minutes of it.
Man, like we ain't eaten years.
I already know how we got. Oh yeah, because we're talking about the holidays. That's why. Yeah.
Cool. Well, we're gonna have special guests coming on, T-Bone. So we're gonna have a special topic that we'll get into when he gets here.
Yeah, for
but
sure.
Before he does, let's talk about that new Tee Grizzley album.
Man, that was a good album, bro. I don't like the fact that his style stays the same throughout the whole thing, but I'm trying to remember there was 2 songs on it that I really like. So that's why I like about the albums that I could at least pick off a couple songs that I extremely like, opposed to just saying, yeah, the album was okay. One was with Tink, I think it was.
Yep, that's one I was going to say.
And it's an old school song with a new school twist to it, because that song has been remade a few times, and I can't remember what the other one was. I don't think it was that deep though. I think it might have been within the first.
Was it featuring someone?
Yeah,
because I found all his best songs, my favorite songs, were ones featuring somebody.
Yeah, the second one was featuring someone too. I just can't remember what the name of the song is right now.
It was an R&B one.
Yeah.
I wonder if it was I Know featuring Friday.
Yes, it was. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, because those are the ones that stood out to me, and the J. Cole one too.
That one didn't stand out that much to me.
J. Cole stood out to me. I liked his verse on there.
Yeah, but
and is it just me or is he dissing Drake a lot on his album?
I ain't saying nothing.
Okay,
we don't got no one here to defend Drake right now, so I don't want to say nothing.
Because it was funny because Drake was at a party and came out and talking about fake friends and went on a rant on how people like my real friends is here now, blah blah blah, and he unfriended almost everyone big that he followed.
Yeah,
and then I heard this album and I was like, shit, he must have been one. But I don't know. Was he cool with Tee Grizzley before?
I don't know. I don't know his relationships. You know what I mean? So, like, I know he unfollowed a lot of people. So, like, big name people. I hate saying big name because we all big names, but
yeah.
Let's classify as a famous person that he unfollowed. You know what I mean? So, your real friends are your real friends. Your enemies can be your friends until they're your enemies. So
yeah, and I seen Charlamagne say something. He's like, after hearing it, he's like, man, I knew that Drake lost the battle, but Kendrick seemed to really hurt him.
Yeah,
like, cause it's still like he unfollowing people. It's like his life has changed.
Oh,
he changed his life.
A shit ton, bro. A shit ton. Like this beef that they had, rap battle, I like to call it, really changed up Drake's dynamic of how he sees the world.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? In my opinion. A lot of people going to say differently, but in my opinion, Drake has not been the same since.
And it seems to be coming out that a lot of his friends didn't really like him. But it also was coming out that he get with a lot of his man's girls.
Yeah.
So of course they wouldn't like him.
No. That's that whole thing. Like, I want to take it to another podcast, how they always, in Quick Time and Slime, how that last question though is loyalty or respect. Yeah. And a lot of people pick the respect over the loyalty, and this is the reason why. You know what I mean? So loyalty can come with a price. Yeah. Right? And the price is that for this here loyalty in Drake's situation was he was putting people on. But at the same time, he's fucking their girls. So, just.
Yeah. And it shows that they never really respected him.
The respect was never there because none of them came out to help him out within that battle. So.
And, like, I always like Kendrick.
Yeah.
But this battle made me see how much the industry, people like other rappers and stuff, like him too.
Yeah.
And they respect him.
Yeah. When you got a rapper that come out and put out a sick fucking diss to Kendrick and then reneged on the whole fucking thing.
Yeah. That
just shows you the respect that he actually had for Kendrick and the lack of respect that he had for Drake, in my perspective, once again. You know what I mean? So that's supposed to be your boy. Your boy's supposed to ride through you, with you. And then he's like, you know what? Nah. Nah.
And
it's not even on platforms anymore, is it?
No.
So
he took that. If you didn't hear it,
yeah.
Maybe YouTube.
See, and that's the whole thing with fucking analog and digital, bro. Analog, you could actually own your shit. You would have to go out and buy that motherfucker.
I know. That's like we talked about when Corey was here.
Yeah.
How you basically you're renting stuff.
Yeah.
You don't own anything.
Yeah. Well, Bougie Monton said it.
Okay.
If I don't pay my fucking cell phone service, all my music's gone.
Yeah. Yeah.
If I don't pay for my phone, all my music's gone. Right?
It's crazy.
Yeah.
But back to the Tee Grizzley album. Yeah, like you mentioned about his flow.
Yeah.
The album became hard to get through.
Yeah.
Because he just sounds the same on every song.
Yeah.
That's why the features stood out the most, because it kind of broke it up.
Yeah.
So you had a little different, but man, the same flow. It was like listening to the baby.
Well, I get that he's a mumble rap rapper, but that's a tongue twister. A mumble rap rapper, but there gotta be a way you can switch your flow up within that.
Yeah, man. It's like the same cadence for every song, but they give you the same. He has the same type of beats too.
True.
So it's like a double-edged sword.
Was it just me, or some of them beats he wasn't on beat?
I found that too,
but he caught back up
because he just kept with his cadence and his flow.
Yeah,
that's what I meant.
Some of it caught back up and got on beat, but then went back off beat again. But overall, I didn't mind the album. This is some standout songs for me.
I'll take a line from you and say, for me, I'd put it on as background noise in the future.
Definitely.
It's nothing that I'd really have to listen to. And then when I hear those two songs that we mentioned that stood out, that's when I perk up. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, like I could say, I want to say the beats are good, but they did sound similar. So that one beat was real good. But yeah, no, same thing. It's a background noise thing for me, minus a couple songs that I actually really enjoyed. It's just like, so.
Oh. So, yeah, I don't know how to recommend the album. It was all right. It's good background noise.
It's definitely good background noise.
The features you'll like.
Just for the fact that he's an up and coming somewhat artist, just go listen to it and take your own perspective from it. That's the only way I can recommend it. You know what I mean? So
now I want to discuss something that was in the news. Because more information on it came to light. It was a lawsuit between Nelly and the St. Lunatics.
Okay.
That they owed him money. Sorry, he owed them money from the first Country Grammar album, right?
Really?
That's what it was in the news. But now it seemed to come out that reportedly the only one that's after him for money is Ali. Like the other St. Lunatics.
Ali suck? Oh Lord, don't drink them goddamn McDonald's milkshakes. Oh. Cause you,
yeah, I know. I hear you. Because the stomach is the stomach is the third mic today.
My stomach hit me right now, bro. Because I was craving it all day, bro. I was craving McDonald's milkshake for like a month. I finally gave in today.
Which one did you get?
Strawberry.
Okay. Sorry, shakes. They're not allowed being called milkshake because there's no milk in them.
Whatever.
But Al,
bro, my stomach act like there's milk in there. I can tell you.
Yeah. The dynamics of the St. Lunatics is interesting because Ali was apparently the leader and the front man. Yeah. But Nelly had the most charisma and they knew that he could blow up. Yeah. So that's why they put him out first. But Ali always considered himself the leader. So, of course, when you're the leader, this happened with leaders in the new school. Yeah. When Charlie Brown was the leader, but Busta Rhymes was the one that everyone wanted to hear and he blew up. Right. You know, they get jealous. It's some kind of way. When you're the one that did it, you know, you're putting the group vote, you put them together, you show them what to do. But then this other guys get to shine, you feel some kind of way. So
don't like that charisma.
And then when he came over, his stuff kind of flopped because his solo work wasn't the best. I liked him better when he was actually. Now when I go back and listen to it, because I think he might be the second worst in the group. I think Kiwan
I keep forgetting about him.
Was the worst.
That's how bad he is.
Was the worst in the group. Yeah, I mean, I'd never say they sucked. I'm just saying that when you're standing next to Murphy Lee and Nelly, like there's an order.
Murphy Lee could have been hit, bro.
Yeah, he should have. I thought he was going to be.
Yeah.
Who knows what happened there?
Like I said, Nelly just got that charisma, man. Like he had. I hate saying this, but like I said before, in other parts, I hate saying this about nigga, but he had that sex appeal. You know what I mean?
And he had that. He had that for the ladies, and for the guys, he had that flow and there's a smoothness and. He had nice one-liners.
Exactly.
Like, Nelly was tight, man. People front on him because of the type of style he was. But, and because he was more commercial. But, man, when he spit, he spit.
Exactly.
Nelly was good. He don't get enough respect. But it's good to hear that only one of the members is trying to...
chase him down?
Yeah, get him. Because I'd like to see them all back together.
That'd be good.
St. Lunatics.
That'd be good. Nelly gotta get in trouble first.
What was he in trouble for?
I forget what he's in trouble for.
But I thought something. I heard he was in trouble, but then I heard he wasn't anymore.
I think he's going through the court case for it right now.
Okay.
He gotta get all that shit first.
R. Kelly's. You hear that?
What's he doing?
His appeal got turned down by the Supreme Court.
Of course it did.
He was on video, man.
Even if he wasn't on video, we got turned down anyway. I mean, I'm gonna say culture's being brought into it as well, right? So, you know, it is what it is. It's like they would have kept him down regardless, on video or not. So. But he was on video, so that really didn't help his case.
Not at all. You know? I didn't read to see what the grounds for appeal were, but anyways, he's staying where he is. So maybe keep a seat warm for Diddy.
Because the internet don't lose with these memes, bro.
No, they don't.
They don't fucking lose.
Because apparently, like, I heard the Diddy's in like one of the worst jails to be in.
Yeah, I heard he's actually in jail.
Yeah.
He's not in one of these celebrity jails. He's actually in jail right now. Yeah. So,
and I ain't heard nothing, like, except for him. He hired new lawyers.
Yeah.
Because apparently his lawyer was just not for him.
Oh, he's fucking him over.
Yeah. But, yeah, I don't know what else is. Well, that's still case is still unraveling.
Yeah.
I still don't know how. Like, he must He got some info, man. He got some info. Apparently, somebody's selling the tape that has a A-lister on it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Bro, I heard the tapes got tapes. I just put it down. How Jesus said my rooms got rooms, I heard the tapes got tapes. So
it's crazy how it seems like so many people coming forward with these tapes. I'm like,
how many people got fucking tapes? Because
like, how do you? I know kids nowadays document everything, but how are you going to document all this illegal stuff you're doing?
Just crazy.
Because it's serious.
You know what I mean, like everyone got. It's like that's the thing. Is like why are you documenting your illegal shit? Go ahead, document your parties and your freak offs, but why are you documenting your illegal shit?
It don't make no sense, man.
The only reason why you would do that is because, like you said, there's A-listers on these videos. So therefore, if you go down, they come with you.
Yeah, they going with you.
Or if they try to set you up, then they come with you. But I don't know. I guess, like they said, try to keep your nose clean. Or try to keep yourself clean. You know what I mean?
Well, I don't even know what to do, man. I don't want to say thoughts go to Diddy, because if he did that shit, then he is where he deserves to be.
Oh, hell yeah.
You know what I mean? Oh, randomly a video came on today at the band.
Oh, really?
And it had Diddy and Farnsworth Bentley was in it.
Yeah.
And I was like, that was a weird one for you just to play today, YouTube.
What's happening to Diddy is what's happening to Drake.
Life is being changed.
Like, life's being changed and everyone's coming out against you. Like, both of these guys right now are being scrutinized and attacked. Drake's on a different level, but Diddy just does his... If his name should be Drake through the mud for a reason, then let it be, but his name being Drake through the fucking mud. You know what I mean? So...
You know what's funny? Because one thing about the Drake beef, Drake Kendrick thing.
Yeah.
Remember how... Which one was it? Not Euphoria. Meet the Grams.
Yeah.
When that song came out, and all Drake fans were like, Drake ain't got no secret daughter. Drake, blah, blah, blah. You know how that topic's just gone now?
Yep.
Like,
yep.
Kendrick came back so tough that no one even talks about if that was real. I don't even think that Drake publicly said it. I think he's in a verse he commented on it, but I didn't see anything beyond that.
Because not like this, not like us, sorry.
Yeah.
The shit that he said in that there was more what's the word I'm looking for? More intrusive to his life. That could ruin his life a whole lot worse than the whole secret daughter thing. I mean, a lot of people got secret kids. Celebrities got a lot of secret kids, but when you're starting to call this man pedophile, fucking shit like that there, and what's it called? Going against your own culture and stuff, then, that hits a lot harder. What up, though?
Oh, you in the building.
Our special guest is here.
He forgot his mic, but we'll hook him up.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up? We're back. As you see, Nightbreed has joined us.
What up? What up?
Yep, special guest. Yeah, it's been a minute. Before we get into the news,
man.
what you been up to?
Man, just been doing my thing, really, on the grind. I mean, going back to school.
Nice.
So that takes some getting used to
for
an older fella.
Oh, and you know what? There's something that I ain't told you about, and I guess I'm telling it to you for the first time on air. That I've been meaning to get to you. I'm working with that page, 902 Artists.
Yeah.
And we're going to do a mixtape. We Started a Podcast presents 902 Artists.
For real.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So we need to link up because I'm struggling making beats because I ain't got the time to make them because I'm doing movies. I'm doing this. I'm doing my food reviews. I was like, man, I'm writing here and there. You know what's funny? The song that we're going to discuss in a minute. Right before I heard it, it was on Sunday, I started writing a song called, kind of social conscious song called Code Switching. Everyone knows what that is, right? Yeah. And then I heard it. That song, I was like, this guy in my mind, how did he know? I was like, wait a minute, he sent me this on Friday. I didn't hear it, didn't know what the song was about or nothing. Came up with this concept on Sunday. Monday, listened to the song, I'm like, it could be on that album. This guy, that's crazy how life works like that sometimes.
Yeah, sure.
It's crazy. Life is crazy. Oh, before I want to tell a quick crazy story because we're talking about life is crazy. I didn't talk about it on here last week. I meant to because I was driving my son to his mom's. It was on the highway. Piece of glass came flying out the air and landed in front of my car. I was like, what the heck? Look, there was this truck, didn't have their stuff secured.
Oh, fuck.
Another big plate of glass came. I had to swerve.
Oh shit!
And then I'm like, what do I do? If I stay behind him, more shit's going to fly. So I sped up and got past him. And in my rear view, even when I'm passing, shit's still flying off. I get by, I see him. He's just chilling.
Yeah, you don't know that shit.
He don't know what's going on.
You don't know that shit coming on.
Did you beep at him or anything?
No, I was
Because of limbo.
You didn't beep at him. Be like, yo, son, your shit's.
I thought about it for a minute, but then I was like, what if I startle him and he jerks or something? And then I was like, because that's just going to make more shit fall off.
Yeah, true.
I was like, whatever job he's going to,
Ain't getting their product.
he's
that's
in
for sure.
trouble. Like, I mean, all over the road, this stuff was falling.
Because we're here playing real life Final Destination.
I know.
Fuck that, bro.
That's what it felt like. I was like, shit. And that's what, like, funny, because those movies made me afraid to drive behind trucks like that.
Bro.
Like, you see those trucks with the logs?
Yeah.
I was like, I seen this movie, man. I'll just, like, slow down, wait until somebody else, or speed up and get by them.
Bro, I'm waiting for the call from work about how fast I'm going on the highway, because when I see a log truck, beelines to get past that shit, bro.
Yeah, man. It's crazy, man. In hip hop news, we were talking off mic. Kendrick is setting up a tour for next year. Kendrick Lamar, because he just lost the title of top roast or most successful, however you want to, made the most money. Hip hop tour. I got the road leads in the right on the cam.
We own.
Now you know we're getting old. When my man got the Rolaids up.
Right in the shot.
They know. See, before you got here, they heard
Product placement and shit.
Before you got here, they heard my stomach on air, bro. My stomach was hitting. Oh fuck, my stomach was hitting
On the McDonald's. Oh shoot! Rolaids just sitting there. I didn't even notice that. I looked down for a second.
Told him, man.
They ain't paying us. Hey, Rolaids, you want to sponsor us? I'll put it right back on the table.
Yeah. So we can't have no McDonald's shakes no more, bro.
Yeah.
Go right through you.
Go right through you.
But yeah, for the longest time, Drake's "It's a Blur" tour was the highest. Mm-hmm. But then Kendrick knocked him off the throne with the Hot Stepper. Not, I said, here come the Hot Steppers. Murderer. No. Mr. Morale and the High Steppers. It's High Steppers, right?
Yeah.
Man, why am I forgetting the name of that? Anyways, his tour was #1, but now Drake just officially, well, I shouldn't say just, we announced it last podcast, is #1, but now Kendrick, he's going to.
Think he's going to get it, though?
If he's coming out, if he drops a new album, like people think he is after the Super Bowl, like he's doing the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
That's a perfect time to promote a tour, sell some tickets.
True.
And I just, what do you think's next for him, man? Because that Not Like Us is just,
man. I gotta say about Not Like Us as a Canadian, I don't know if anyone thought of this, but who the fuck is they? They not like us. He didn't say Drake's not like us. He said they not like us. Now me, I think things a little deeper. So I'm going to take offense to it and be like, I think he's talking about Canadians. I think he's saying Canadians ain't like us. Fuck Drake. They all. If you're from Canada and you're doing hip hop, you ain't like us. Stay up there. That's what I'm taking from it. And ever since that song came out, because I'm a big Kendrick Lamar fan. But after that came out, man, I just got a little. Man, I just feel some type of way.
See,
Kendrick, I feel some type of way.
His representatives came out, though.
That's how I'm taking it.
A lot of his representatives came out and said that's how it wasn't meant to be.
Yeah.
Right? So,
okay.
yeah. So,
I hope so, because that's how the fuck I took it. Because
yeah.
when he talked about they not like us, I was like, who did he say? I know you're talking about Drake.
I totally feel you, because I felt like that for a minute, and then I just remembered how pro-black he is, and just go back to Pimp a Butterfly, right?
Yeah.
And see that we don't know him. So I'm just going how I feel. I feel that Kendrick would feel that the black people up here still have that same type of struggle, like a area like Preston and stuff like that, comparable to that. Yeah. Where I think he sees how Drake was some guy in the suburbs and just how he grew up, but then he adopted it and started acting like he's like that. That's where I think that's just how I took it.
I I guess you can see it that way.
See, I took it on the fact that Dre don't really say that he's black, and he just preaches that he's Jewish. So I took it, you know what I mean? Because a lot of that was going on right now with the whole black Jews and all that there shit too, right? So I don't know. You can take it so many different ways. You know what I mean?
His dad from Memphis?
His dad's from Memphis. I think his mom's white. She's Jewish or something like that. Yeah. So
his dad's from Memphis. I guess his dad kind of a legend down there.
That's what I heard too. Yeah,
he got a good rep down there.
Yeah.
So I don't.
Yeah, I see it more like because all the struggles and stuff that I think that Kendrick usually talks about and stuff that we relate to, he feels Drake can't relate to that.
Yeah,
because he wasn't like that. But I feel like,
but that's why I felt some type of way because I'll be honest with you, we're from the East Coast, we're from Nova Scotia, and I feel like Scotia. I'm sure we talked about this before.
Yeah,
but Scotians are different in the way that we're what they call indigenous, and we've been here hundreds of years, and our ancestors came from Africa and the slave trade, just like Americans. So when that's what made me offended when I felt like he was saying
the Canadians
ain't like us, because I'm like, you ain't talking about us.
Yeah, yeah, that's what I mean.
We got the same great grandfather.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
I wouldn't be
our
surprised.
family trees intertwined, so don't act like
exactly. I wouldn't be surprised if Kendrick feels that we could tell Drake that he ain't like us.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's what. Hey, now that you say it, that's what I'm hoping, because ever since, I swear to you, ever since that song came out, and I was banging it at first. I was banging hard, and then I started thinking about like, hey, wait, what am I banging to here? Let me listen a little closer. And I was like, and then once he started talking about that they ain't like us and dancing around and making me madder and madder. I'm like, this motherfucker. Like, you really think, okay, just because I'm Canadian, I ain't like you, bro? Okay.
Now we're saying, but we're saying what I said. I still feel some type of way because we're still Team Canada, and that's our boy. You know what I mean? He's still our representation. I was like,
absolutely.
You know what I mean? It was like watching a fight. And you're like, because you already won, leave him. And then he just ground pounding him.
I think that it was the Drake's freed the slaves line that when Drake said that, I was like, oh, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Why did you say that?
Yeah.
I knew he was getting it. As soon as he said that, freed the slaves, rapping like you freed the slaves, I was like, bro, I can't.
Another misstep, cuz, was having his mom on there saying, I don't think you should say, and then he says nigga right there. Like, I was like, read the room, cuz. Read the room.
Yeah, come on.
See?
Man.
And maybe that's why I can't just say, not like us.
Yeah.
A normal black person ain't going to represent themselves that way. You know what I mean? So
you know me, I love a good rap beef. And I know Drake, like, Kendrick took the belt and whipped that ass. And then sent him upstairs with no supper. And then Drake peeked his head out the door, said, can I come out? Cuz beat his ass again. Want to get in the fucking room. Come on when I tell you. And that's pretty much where I thought it was. That's why this tour thing kind of surprised me. I'm like pleasantly surprised, to be honest with you. But it surprised me that I thought there was gonna be a little bit of fall off. I knew he was gonna make it back because he's Drake.
Yeah.
He's gonna come back. I just felt like you should chill for a bit and sit in the room for a bit. And, you know, play video games, something, whatever you're going to do to let this kind of fly over until people kind of no one's going to forget, but you know how things die down.
Yeah.
And then you can come back out again with something crazy. And, you know, I was hoping that he'd come back out with an album that was so nice that you couldn't deny it.
He still might.
But he's still floating around. Like, okay, all right, I'll take it.
So what you're saying is he was allowed back outside to play for a little bit.
Allowed back outside. So you can come out.
See, with the way that he, like the slaves line and stuff, how Drake said it, and then Kendrick uses it against him.
Yeah.
Remind me back in the days when they would not only beat you, but make you go pick your own switch.
Yeah.
You know, use what you did.
Yes. Mom, I love you. One time we had a family reunion, you know, like granddad's. And I had the nerve to get smart with Mom. I got it smart with her in front of all her sisters and brothers. I didn't say nothing really too bad, but I was enough.
Yeah.
And my mom usually didn't do the get your own switch, but she did that fucking Go get the switch now. Walking in the woods, I'm looking for a switch. I bring back a stick.
Oh,
she said, nope, that ain't go get the switch. So I went back. I had to get my straight up whip. And she went in front of all my cousins and aunts and uncles. And I remember my aunts and uncles looking and being like, yeah, that's what you get. Kind of look in their eye. I was hoping so. I was like, help! Help me! You know what I mean? No, they were all looking at me as if
that's what you get.
You get him, girl. Yeah. Get him. No,
probably think you're lucky it wasn't me. I would have made you get a bigger switch.
No, I learned my lesson that day. Don't get smart. Especially don't get smart with mom, but don't get smart with mom in front of her brothers and sisters.
Yeah,
and put her in a position where she got to show you something.
Yeah, you got to show them. You got to.
Why didn't we ever just run? Wait for the beating for later. Like why don't we ever just run?
Yeah, I think it's because
you want to get it over with.
Get it over with. You got to spend the whole day anticipating the beating, and the longer you wait, the harder the beating's gonna be.
I know, and it just builds up in your head.
Yeah, you torture yourself all day. You finally build the courage to come home.
So, I mean,
you know what's waiting for you.
You know what's worse about that? Getting beat in front of all your family and shit, though? It's like, your cousin's going to make fun of you the rest of the fucking day.
Yeah.
But not too loud, though.
No, not too loud. Yeah. Not too loud.
No. Especially because you're mad anyway.
Yeah.
So you're looking for a reason.
You know what I mean? And then you can't fight because you don't want to get beat again.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Especially the older cousin will get you. You better not talk back now. Yeah. I'll go for you, boy. What you gonna say to older cousin? Right?
You know what I mean?
None.
No, damn thing.
I can't beat you, but I can beat your younger brother.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you think. Shut up before I beat up your brother.
Yeah. Oh, fuck.
In other hip hop news, Eminem is a granddad. Well, it's going to be a grandpa.
Grampy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Yeah, congratulations, man.
Yeah, the funny thing is because one episode way in the past, we're talking about how Eminem's lyrics don't age well. Well, now his diss to Benzino when he says nobody wants to hear granddad rap.
Yeah. Yeah. Come back to bite you, bro. Yeah. Especially you know how to put you on blast, gave you that Detroit Lions jersey.
Oh, shoot.
I'm trying to imagine if how he really thought came out. I think he was like, fuck.
Oh shit.
Because Haley's is everything, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
With a daughter, it's a little different. It's like, notice that the baby daddy wasn't there. he made sure he stayed home for that announcement, just in case.
Oh wait, is she married?
I think they got. Yeah, okay. They did get married. They got married.
So he must have been expecting it.
50 Cent was there.
He must be. Yeah, I guess with Eminem, made sure that there wasn't no baby till after marriage.
Yeah,
there you go.
Was she pregnant or?
Oh, yeah.
Because a lot of celebrities be doing that when they got the money.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm pregnant. Oh, let's get married. We got to get married before I'm showing.
Oh, there you go. You never know. Shotgun wedding.
Yeah. Eminem, I can relate, bro.
Yeah.
Because
he's gonna be a poppy soon too, ain't you?
My oldest has one on the way.
Oh,
that's right.
And I feel fucking fantastic about it.
Yeah.
My son Ty, so we got a baby shower coming up this weekend for him. So.
Nice.
Yeah, man, I'm really excited. So I can understand Eminem being excited because it's a different feeling than when your woman looks at you and goes, "I'm pregnant."
It's a different feel. It's a much different feeling.
It's a different vibe, man.
I'm loving the memes out there.
Yeah.
I seen one talking about it's going to be crazy when the kids try and diss him at school, and then Eminem writes a diss track for your granddad to write a diss track for you. Come to school.
No, like I said, I can relate that. And then I told my son, I said, I'm just gonna let you know now, I ain't disciplining him. So when he comes over my house, he can't get away with murder. So, if it goes too far, I'm gonna.
Yeah.
But on everyday stuff, I'm not. I'm not gonna go out my way to discipline him. Not my job.
Nope.
Not my job anymore. So, I asked my son when he was getting older, because my dad, my older brother, and me had kids young. So I told my son, I said, let me get out my 30s, man. let me get out my 30s. I don't want to be a 35-year-old granddad, because a few people I grew up with, they're 35-year-old grandmothers.
Oh shit, yeah.
Literally 35 years old,
bro.
With a grandkid. And I don't even know what to say to that. You gotta let me at least get out my 30s, man. That wouldn't sit well with me being a 35-year-old grandfather, man. But the possibility was there. But my son did better than me, and he waited till he was older. And congratulations, son.
You're right. Congratulations, nephew.
Yeah, congrats. Yeah.
Yeah, he beat me too. Shit.
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
Because he's what, 25? Yeah. So yeah, he beat me by 6 years.
Yeah.
Yep. Same.
About to be 26, man.
Yeah.
It's funny how old he is compared to how old I am. I remember going to his football games. I'm sitting in the bleachers with people old enough to be my parents. You know what I mean? I'm looking around, I feel like a kid myself. Like, damn.
Excuse me. Tip the mic up a little.
Yeah, I'm laying back a little on the mic anyway. So,
cool.
Yeah.
All right, now let's switch it to this powerful song you sent me.
Yes, man.
That I listened to like 500 times.
He
told me the whole album was tight. I was like, I'll try to get to it. This song, it's crazy.
Deep,
now, the funny thing is, the name is How Black Men Lose Their Smile. Mm-hmm. Now, with that name, I knew it was going to be deep.
Yeah.
When I pressed play and I heard the music, I was thrown off a little bit because it had like a little, almost like reggae, fun little vibes. I was like, okay.
Little Caribbean vibe to it.
5 words in, I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I hear what he's saying. Listening more, I was like, okay. Like I told you guys outside, I had PTSD listening to this song.
Oh, fuck.
I was picturing back in school and stuff. Sorry, I didn't even mention the artist's name. His name's Bashy, right?
Yeah.
I'm pronouncing it right.
Yeah.
Just want to make sure I pronounce it right. And man, it is like, it could be a movie, man. It's like, it paints the picture of growing up as a black kid in society in an area that's predominantly white, and everything is basically geared towards white people. Whether it be intentionally or unintentionally, that's just how it is.
Absolutely. Because
they run shit.
Mm-hmm.
They only know the experiences that they're going through and how they teach their own, right? So they don't know what we're going through. And it's a lot of the funny things that hit home with me is because you know how your mom would get to talking to your girl and tell stories of when you were a kid and stuff. She told my girl the first time I came home one day and asked what does the word nigger mean when I was like a little kid, and how they tried to put me on drugs in school because I was finishing my work too quick, that they said I was too antsy. So then I'd go and be disturbing the other kids because they're still working on their shit. I finished that shit, you know what I mean? How they
get you in trouble.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd be getting in trouble, disturbing other kids. They said I had ADHD. They tried to put me on these drugs and stuff, but it's because they basically wanted to slow you down to learn at their pace.
Yeah.
And that's what they have here. And I don't know if I ever told you guys this before, but there was a time when me, Rocky, and Amy David were chosen because our scores were so good to go off to some other school, right? Mm-hmm. As you can tell, none of us went because we didn't want to. We grew up with you guys.
Yeah,
we didn't. You can't ask a 12-year-old. Yeah, forget all your friends. You should do now. In hindsight, of course, you kind of wish it might have opened different possibilities or whatever, because they've seen it in us, but. We didn't want to leave. It's, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You don't want to leave your environment. You don't understand what they're trying to say. And, that's how, this song bring up so many, emotions from growing up to like what's when he goes off, he's like brutalized and man,
sexualized.
it was
The first time I listened to that shit 5 times in a row. 5 times. And I like that he's kind of like on a journey. He starts off when he's a kid and how happy he is and how at his grandmother's house, like I'm sure at our houses, it's very comfortable and it's okay to be yourself there. And there's kind of a safety net there when you're within your people. And then he gets into being in school and how that affected him as a youth, how it made him view himself, having no teachers that look like him, you know, having teachers that I'm sure a lot of them were racist anyway, which I'm sure you guys have ran into because I ran into a lot.
Yeah, definitely.
You know, just because they don't drop an M-bomb right at you doesn't mean that, you know,
they're not projecting on that racism too.
I had a teacher used to say to us, my dogs have better manners than you, and stupid shit like that. And we weren't even doing all that much. You know?
Even on the flip side, if you display good manners, they act like it was unheard of.
Yeah.
It's like, oh my God, you speak so well.
Such a great kid. Like they're oh my God.
Yeah.
They're surprised by it. Stop that shit, man.
Like this even brings me back to some memories that my son went through. Like I remember, and my daughter. My daughter's white, but she even experienced some of it being raised by me because, and this I'll never forget, it was like Christmas, and she's a little kid to the point where they drew in pictures. Draw your family, right?
Yeah.
Drew her father black, and the teacher said, you can't do that.
Oh,
your father's not black.
Oh, okay.
And then another, and this one pissed me off the most because if you read the Bible, you'd know that the teacher was wrong. Made what's the nativity or whatever scene with baby Jesus? Chain it, but made the wise men and Jesus black. Teacher said that's not right. The wise men and the teachers weren't black. I mean, and Jesus wasn't black.
Oh, really? But this is the shit. This is what I'm talking about.
You know what I mean? And she was a white girl, so it's like you could see that it's all building to be racist. Like, so that's why when, like, even little white kids, like they say, no one's born racist, but you can even see why they come up with certain thoughts.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because their teachers are instilling them, because they're basically instilling them that no, you know, you're white, everything should be white, and then telling the black people, you know, the thing should be, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You tell them both sides. It, like with Philip, one time he got in trouble. Teacher told him, because the kids were picking on him. Teacher told him to go tell them kids to come talk to her. Who does that? He went over. Of course, it's going to cause a fight.
Yeah.
He beat them both up.
Good.
Got suspended.
I'll tell you right now, I told my kids right from the jump, just because you're in trouble at school, depends on what went on, don't mean you're in trouble at home.
Yeah.
Right.
So what you need to worry about the most is whether you're in trouble at home or not.
Yeah.
Because I'll tell you right now, some little kid drops an M-bomb on you, green light, slap shit on him. I may as well let you know. I know all of y'all might not agree with it, but I don't really give a rat's ass. I'm raising my kids. Yeah. And my kids ain't going to get bullied in that way, and people are going to learn to respect them and not talk out the way to them.
Yeah.
You know, because, you know, I got good kids, but they ain't no pushovers.
I tell my youngest all the time, no fighting at school unless you have to.
Yeah.
And if you have to, and with all regards, they picking on you enough that you need to fight.
Fight them up.
You know what I mean? They call you your name, fight. I don't. You know what I mean?
And like we talked about growing up, I had maybe 3 black teachers my whole life, and he touches on that in this song, and he's right. It affects your sense of self and affects your mental health, like to the degree if all your authority figures are white people, you start to think that you're supposed to respect white people more.
Yeah.
It like these things that get instilled in you.
Much like the Jesus thing, right?
Yeah. Jesus.
Same way. You know, if your God is white, well then
what does that make you?
Everyone on earth that's white is pretty much God to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like teaching that they must be above you
Yeah.
and you're below them.
Same, like, don't get me going. But same reason why Black History Month. What are we talking about? Slavery.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We're talking about Martin Luther King. We're talking about, segregation. We ain't talking about Mansa Musa.
Nope.
We ain't talking about kings and queens out of Africa. We're not talking about the Black Moors who went around teaching Europe about science and astrology and philosophy. where you think all the Greek philosophers got it from? Someone had to teach them. Think about it. Someone had to teach them. Who do you think it was? And that is a fact. To be honest, I don't mean to go off kilt a little bit, but I feel like I have to say this. There's a documentary, I don't know if you guys seen it, called Hidden Colors.
No.
I didn't see that yet.
Never seen it?
Where that at? Where can we see it?
You can see it's on YouTube.
Okay.
So there's a good friend of mine, a white lady, and I feel like after George Floyd, she really came to me and was trying to learn about, maybe some of her blind spots, which, man, I love her for that, and I appreciate that. I got mad respect for her, and I told her to watch this because I felt like she was ready to watch something like this. And it's hard because to talk about it because you guys never seen it.
Yeah.
But it's real heavy, man.
Okay.
And it pretty much tells you the lies in history about Black people. That a lot of history is fucking lies when it comes to us.
Oh, guaranteed.
And going out of their way, lies of omission, and making sure that we don't know who we really are as people. That, for example, we're the original people of Earth. That means a lot because we were the first ones to learn about the stars. We were the first ones to learn about medicine. We were the first ones to learn we taught the rest of the earth about this stuff.
Right.
We taught the rest of the world. And I'm going on a long little spiel to make a point, though. My point was this. I told her to watch it, and I said to her, as a white person, they go in a little hard. So you're gonna I'm just warning you now. So come in with that, not ready to get your back up. Keep an open mind and don't get your back up because they're going hard in the paint.
Yeah.
Well, she told me she was gonna watch it. She said she was gonna watch it with her husband, who happens to be white. And when she said that, I was like, bad idea. Because he's not in the same place as her.
Right.
So when she came back to me and talked about it, she said, yeah, I thought it was great, but my husband wanted to turn it off. And I was like,
Yeah.
I understand. Right. And she was like, yeah, but like he basically said he was upset because he said, well, they're basically saying that history is a lie. And I'm like, yeah, that's exactly what they're saying.
Yeah.
But you got to be ready. You have to have an open mind and be ready to be in that mind state to accept something like that. Because if you feel like everything you've been taught, especially about yourself, and if you're a white person, is a lie, you're going to have some pushback on that as a human. It's a natural, it's a natural for a human to push back. So that's why I said to her, I was hoping that you would have watched it by yourself first and then went over and maybe brought it up to him and educated him a little more because if you're not ready for something like that, because that shit hits hard. I hope you guys watch that, man.
I will watch that.
It's called Hidden Colors, man.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to make a note so I don't forget it.
Put that in the chat because I'm going to forget. You know me.
And it's not just...
Not forget the whole concept, but I forget the name. Right?
Yeah, we're talking about university professors.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The Dr. Umars, the professors, the people who teach history, Black history, are on this.
Right.
This ain't just some guys kicking his opinion out. These are scholars that are telling you this.
Is there any white professors in there?
I don't think so.
No.
No, not that I remember. But it wouldn't surprise me if maybe there was.
Right. But the only reason I asked is just because Not saying that it needed it, but it kind of needed it.
Yeah.
Because if you have that presence representing that culture, it's a little bit easier for
them
that
to listen
culture
to
to
it.
listen to,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So, you know what I mean?
Like
So,
like the Tim Wises of the world, because they don't want to hear from us, but if like Tim Wise, God love him, because he kicks that real shit. They're more accepting to listen to him, than they would be to listen from a black person.
Yeah, exactly, right? So,
which is like kind of human nature.
oh yeah,
to be more acceptance for someone that looks like you, to feel that they're being more truthful.
Yeah.
I know. I mean, with us, sometimes it's harder because we're ingrained, like the song, saying how to look at each other as less trusting. But as we get older and mature, and we find out that we only think that way because they're the ones that wrote it and they're the ones that teaching us to think that way. We can overcome that stuff. That's like when you said with intentional omission. I exactly see that too.
Yeah.
It's because you got to realize who's writing history. You know what I mean?
Big part of it.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If if a bunch of us did some shady shit, we're like, we'll just leave that out.
Yeah.
That didn't happen. We were on vacation. Nothing happened on Tuesday. You go leave that stuff out and be like, but we did all this great stuff. We did all this great stuff. Don't you know what I mean? Won't say how you got to that stuff if it doesn't shine light on you, and that's.
When the ends don't justify the means, you got to change the story up a little bit.
Yeah.
Make it look a little better.
Well, just think about how we were taught with all our histories and of scientists and all that there stuff that this white man created this white man created this. And then throughout the years, we come to learn there was a black man that actually created or that was behind them to help him create this stuff, right? So,
does even on a
white man just patented it.
Even on a different type of, well, I guess it's similar scale. If you wanted to put other types of history, imagine if they was real. Imagine if they went in history and they're like, so some white folks came over to this nation. We like the land. There's people here though. They had to go.
Yeah.
So there wasn't room for all of us. So we did kill a bunch of them, but look what we created. Like you know what I mean? That's why it's like fuck. How many? When did they tear down Kennard's? The statues here in Halifax?
Yeah. A couple years ago now.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. It was only a couple years ago.
Yeah, after George Floyd.
How long did we know the shit that they did?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like we're living in land that
that was like that school over in Dartmouth that Woodlawn. It's now called Woodlawn whatever, right?
Yeah.
That was
Prince Andrew.
Yeah.
So, yeah, people like
Cornwallis is school.
Yeah.
Now it's Central.
And even Cornwallis Street is now
what street is it now?
Man, I forget.
Is it a different name for it now?
Yeah. And it's funny is that when Wu was down, we had something on that street and it came up and I was like, what street is that? And then it took me down to where Cornwallis was. I was like, when did that name change? I mean, glad that it did. But man, what is it? Is it Don Ellis? No,
it's a person's name.
Yeah.
Man.
Was it Don? Is Don Ellis a person? Why is that name in my head? Anyways, he's looking it up.
Nora Bernard.
Nora.
Bernard.
Why? How did I get Dawn under that?
I don't know where you got Dawn from there.
But yeah, it's like things. Change takes a long time, but it takes even longer when a lot of the changes are just written out of history. So the mass people don't even know what to change and what was changed because they were lied to forever.
Yeah.
Like if you tell a lie and everyone believes it, is it a lie anymore? I mean, it really is a lie.
It is really a
lie. But is it a lie to them?
No.
So then if you go up in a lie, it's heard when somebody tells you the truth. Because then you got to change. You almost change your whole way you're thinking.
And that's why he was. That's why he was thinking.
That's why
you know what I mean, so
her husband, was pushing back on it.
Yeah.
So because he was like, turn this off, and it's like I understood where he was coming from.
Yeah.
You know what I mean. But at the same time, bruh, come on, like.
People like
once,
that.
Once you get over that initial shock,
you
got to come back to it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You got to come back to it.
And you gotta. And another thing that white people today gotta realize is that bringing forth the truth isn't attacking you. You didn't do that shit.
No.
Yeah.
You gotta start it's just knowledge to see how things are, so that you can better communicate with us and see. Because remember back in the days, before camera phones and stuff, no one believed half the shit that we would say the cops did.
No.
Or because even racist stuff that happened in school.
Mm-hmm.
Like this story right now that I told you of what the teachers told to my kids, right? If the kids went out and say that, they wouldn't believe it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Yeah. But now where everything's, you can't lie in video.
Yeah, but they got rid of that in schools, bro. Not a lot of heavy cell phone in school no more.
But you wonder why there's such a pushback on education on critical race theory. There's a reason why that documentary has a lot to do hand in hand with the pushback of critical race theory. Right? The same kind of feeling that made her husband be like, nah.
Yeah.
It's the same feeling that makes the people go, critical race theory is making white people feel bad about themselves and give, it's like, no, it's not, man. If speaking the truth put you in your feelings, be in your feelings then. Because I'm not going to lie to my kids.
No.
So you can feel comfortable.
Right. And like what you just said, that's what they're saying. That it makes white people feel bad about themselves. The thing is, the counter to that should be, it shouldn't.
Yeah.
It shouldn't. Yeah. We're teaching history so that history should be taught so that we know what happened and we learn from the mistakes.
Yeah.
Like when you're learning, because what they feel like is that it's making them the bad guy.
Yeah.
Oh, you're saying because I'm white? No, you're not the bad guy. These people that we're talking about were the bad people. If you hiding them don't make anything better.
I feel like there's a population of them that don't know, that feel like they're right, and then there's a big number, which is a lot of the people in power that know better. You know damn well that it's right. You know damn well that they're only speaking the truth, but you're using that as an excuse. Oh, well, they make you feel bad. You know better, but you're pretending like you don't. It's like a big lie. And everybody in the room knows it's a lie, but they keep on lying. You know what I mean? To each other, but knowing that each other knows it's a lie.
Yeah,
and that's how I feel.
You don't want to rewrite the history books, bro. That's why.
Because they want the status quo to be the way that it is.
Yeah, they don't want their kids to learn about these little niggers. Why would I want my kid to learn about the niggers? Yeah, and that's. A lot of them, that's how they feel about it.
And it's almost like this analogy I use for equality, is that if you break it down to a normal human being, I'll say a rational person, human would never be against equality. But a lot of people, some white people see equality as taking away from them.
Yeah.
Because imagine if we had a pizza. And there's 8 slices, right? And all your life, you've been getting 4 of them. While other people were cutting them in half to try and make them survive on it.
Yeah.
And then we're telling well, that's wrong. And he's like, yeah, equality is right. You might be like, yeah, well, then we have to divide up some of yours. You're like, wait a minute.
Hey.
I'm down with equality, but you're talking about taking from me. So that means I have to have less now.
Yeah.
It's like I have to have less so that everyone else can have more. How is that equal?
Right.
Well, when you think you own the whole pizza, when you think the pizza is yours to divvy out,
that's what they'd say. I bought the pizza.
Yeah, it's my pizza.
It's always been.
This is America. It's Canada. It's my pizza. You know what I mean? That's the attitude towards it, right?
Yeah, my ancestors built this pizza. Yeah,
how dare you ask for a whole slice? Your half a slice has been doing you great for years.
Yeah, exactly. You've been eating on half a slice.
My 4 slices have been doing me great. Yeah, you know what
I mean. I need those slices.
Yeah, right.
That's what I mean. Because now that to a degree is a natural human instinct, because to get defensive when someone's trying to take from them. But if you rational, you should be able to see, and that I think that's where the main thing is. If because I don't know, is there a way to make it buy another pizza?
Yeah,
I there's only so much Earth, right?
Yeah.
I
guess you can't buy another.
You can't
pizza.
buy another pizza.
So
right?
so there's always going to be a percentage of people that see that you're trying to take some of their slices, and that's all they see. Yeah. They don't even get to you're trying to make it equal for everyone. All they see is you're trying to take from me, and I ain't with that.
Yep, that's just it. You take it from my piece of the pie, baby.
Yeah. I need this because
my shit.
I'm accustomed to it. Yeah. I need all of it, and then they'll say, and they probably that's all they knew. So if you took even a sliver of that, they're in panic mode.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because that's all they know.
Yeah, because that's all they know.
That's all they know.
I need that money to buy my Lexus. Yeah. I need that piece.
I was getting a Lamborghini this week.
I'm going to buy another house with that.
I know.
How dare you?
I worked hard for these 4 houses. Yeah. I only live in one, but still, I've earned it. That's the favorite thing. I've earned it. I worked hard for it.
Yeah.
That's how you can have billionaires trying to shoot rockets unsuccessfully into space rather than fix poverty in their own country.
Yeah.
He's bored. Leave him alone.
Go visit the Titanic in a homemade sub.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Come on now. Get it together, people.
I know.
Yeah. Instead of feeding the poor.
Yeah.
Let alone Africa and other places over, in Asia, let alone in your own
that's what I mean.
city.
Your own,
not even your own country. I'm talking about your own city and neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? Like you ain't even trying to do that. You want to go down and see the Titanic, bro? You want to shoot rockets into space? Okay.
I know. And then they're probably a cocktail parties talking about, it's a shame. And what will they do? They'll raise funds. They'll ask other people to bring their money in to give to those people. Yeah, let's try and raise funds. Like sell a house.
That shit used to fucking make me laugh.
You see, The Rock and Oprah took heat for that in Hawaii.
Oh, what?
Why don't you donate money to the people that lost their house to the fires? Remember back when they had those fires over there?
Over there, yeah.
Oh, no, I missed.
The volcano blew up.
Yeah.
And that fucking shit just...
Shit.
And then a bunch of land was gone, and people's houses gone, and they got the nerve to come on to The Rock. And I love The Rock.
Yeah.
And Oprah. Mixed feelings about Oprah. Got the nerve to come on here. You know what? Fuck it.
Yeah.
I was being polite. I don't fucking like her either.
I don't like the bitch.
I think she's fake. And I think she's just as bad as the people that are trying to go to the Titanic in the submarine. Because she gave a couple of, you get a car, get a car, because you're doing that. You ain't even paying for them cars.
When we talk about history, look back in the history of that. Look at what color her crowd was when she gave away the high end shit. Yeah.
And yeah, you do good things. Yeah, you do. But let's not say you don't. Do you get benefits from taxes when you do that stuff? Do you use it to benefit your? You know what I mean? Do you take an L on that? A whole entire L?
No.
Or do you get some money back on taxes for it? Because if you're really doing it through the goodness of your heart, you're just gonna do it. You're not going to think about it again. Just go do it. You know what? That'll be it.
She's a perfect example. Like, not saying that is right, but a lot of these other people with mad money can kind of use an excuse as I need to keep something for my kids and stuff. She ain't got near kids.
No.
What's she doing when she passes?
She got her slave Stedman. That's about it.
That is the weirdest relationship in relationship history.
Hey, you know damn well. You know damn well what that relationship's all about. Get in the bed, Stedman. Get in the bed now.
Oh shit.
Shit. You know what's crazy? With the whole Diddy parties, you ever wonder? Oprah probably has some crazy. Anyways, that's a different.
You laughing? Watch when it comes up that she was at them parties.
She was richer longer.
Oh, sheesh,
bro.
That's one tape I don't want to see.
What did I tell you last pod? There's tapes from every fucking city state. Wait for it.
Yeah. Hey, I got my thoughts on Diddy. I'm not saying he's a good dude.
No.
But what I'm saying is there's a reason why they went after him.
Yeah.
And some of the people that are going after him ain't no better than him.
No.
So,
And there's a reason why it's called a RICO charge. A RICO charge isn't for one dude.
No.
That's a racketeering ring.
Yeah.
You notice how he's the only one anyone's talking about. Shoot.
let's just say, not long ago he tried to sue that liquor corporation. So
Yep.
all of a sudden after that,
Yep.
the feds are raiding his house all of a sudden. Like Diddy's Tony Montana, get him! Like all of a sudden, out of the blue, when he decided to sue, it was like that. Like them things don't come hand in hand. Like yeah, come on now.
Yeah.
I'm not sticking up for him. He's still a piece of shit.
Yeah.
But let's be real here. Let's think about it.
I doubt he was the biggest piece of shit at the party, though.
No.
Doubt
Fuck
he was.
No. Definitely Justin Bieber.
Guys, have you seen how all these old videos are popping up of Justin Bieber in the videos, like different interviews and stuff with Diddy, and how Justin Bieber looks like a captive? He looks so scared. Yeah, man, shit. Oh, man, it makes you see. There was another one was it Nickelodeon? Where they were talking about child stars and how they were treated and stuff.
Yeah,
from all these.
It was.
I'm like, it makes me think of child stars as a whole different thing. Like, they parents, ain't shit.
Oh, child stars are fucked.
Yeah.
A lot of them are fucked.
It's all about money, isn't it?
Literally,
A lot of the parents,
and figuratively.
as a parent, I ain't leaving my child with you, man. Come on now.
There was one guy that said that the parents said that, and his career was over.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
that's why.
And that's why none of my kids will be a child star because you ain't doing it. Trust me,
man. But the Nickelodeon one was sick. Had in the show the kids doing like sexual stuff.
Yeah,
that looks just like funny like stuff, and like kids. Because the thing is kids wouldn't see it as that.
No,
you know what I mean?
Kind of like that. It's funny the kids on the level. But then there's another level to it. Is that when grown-ups watch it,
yeah, they see the sickness.
They see a certain thing that's non-sexual.
Yeah,
but when grown-ups see it, they actually see.
Like they said
the
that
sexual aspect of
like
it, right?
like the whole idea of slime was a perverted thing. Yeah, cuz
just being poured
I
over your
really
head.
thought of that.
Yeah,
So you can look at it too as either just being poured over your head or golden showers.
yeah, it was the sicko. Yeah,
Nickelodeon Bukkake. What's going on here? I had to say it's real. It's real though.
Because I almost made me spit my whole soda.
it's crazy, man. And man, that is.
Yeah, we're on the tangent right now, guys.
We are.
Yeah. I'll get back to the song.
Oh, is that what we was talking about?
We went far left.
I want to get back into some of the lyrics of how black men lose their smile. Because another one that hit home with me was him talking about his dad.
Yes.
Because I'll say this. I hope it don't embarrass you. Back when my dad, everyone in the neighborhood thought he was mean. They said he had to. Because I remember one time you come to the house, wouldn't knock on the door. Cuz called me and told me to come down to get it because he didn't want to make my dad get up from his chair.
True story.
I was like, and then that's the thing is that
I don't want to piss Mr. Gannon off.
yeah, and that's where the line when he talks about his dad, he's seen all these smiling pictures of dad. Because when I go to my my nanny's, see all these pictures because I found out dad was like a jokester. As when I got older, he was a prankster.
Yeah.
He was always doing that stuff.
Yeah.
But growing up, it was always serious or frowning and like
because they always look at you over top of his glasses. That's why you didn't know how to take them.
Yeah, it's like, and I look at things and I'm like, I think I'm like that way. I've been like that with my kids too. Like you guys know I'm always joking, but with them it's like I'm stern and serious, and it's like no time for joke. Lately, like when they're older, it's
You're lightening up.
You're lightening up, right?
Yeah.
But when you see white families, they ain't never like that. Their father's always smiling with them and stuff.
Yes, but they stressed as fuck though.
Yeah, because when he was saying like he seen pictures of in the song, he was like, I seen pictures of my dad when he was young, and he was always smiling, always happy. But when I seen him growing up, he always had a stern look on his face.
Yeah,
he was always grumpy.
Yeah,
and I think that's the full circle point of the song where he starts off as a kid being happy, happy go lucky. Then he gets to school and he starts to experience racism for the first time. To jump forward to his dad, who now is an older fella, hardened from it. And he also says as a juvenile he didn't really understand, but now that he's older and he went through it, now I understand why my dad didn't smile. I understand why Dad wasn't always that happy, smiling guy that he was in those pictures.
Right.
Because at that time, my dad was a juvenile himself. He never went through life to get him to the point that he is. And that, me being older now, you can especially appreciate that song as an older man.
Yes.
Because as I get older, I have less tolerance for racism.
Yeah.
And you learn more about it and you notice it more.
Yes,
than when
definitely
you were young.
notice it more.
Because ignorance is bliss.
Yes.
So when you're ignorant to it, I remember thinking like, one day we're gonna all be together. It's gonna, you know what I mean? Yeah. I remember wholeheartedly feeling like in my lifetime, I feel like we're gonna get it together.
Right.
And now that I'm older, I realize
it ain't happening no time soon, bro.
Shit ain't gonna happen, man. I ain't gonna see it.
No.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that it ain't never gonna happen.
No.
But I guarantee it ain't gonna be in my lifetime.
No, hell no.
And you go back and you start thinking about stuff. Like there was a racist moment that happened to me that it was one of the first ones that really hit me. It was I won't say who. It was I guess a girlfriend of mine's stepmother. We were only two in the family that smoked. So we were all on the balcony having a smoke. And she asked me if I knew this person, right? And I was like, no. And she's like, you must know them, And then after a while, she's like, oh, he's from around here, a black guy. And I was like, no. And it's that always lingering. Yeah. She insisted I had to know him because he was black. Yeah. And at first, it took me for a while. I was like, this girl's just stupid. And then later on, where she would say stuff like she would think that it didn't get back to me, but saying that this black person looked like a monkey and stuff like that. I was like, okay, yeah. You just racist. That's and she was from Cape Breton, and that's one of the reasons I don't like Cape Breton. That and one time I was out there, it was a wedding. We were all posing for pictures, and one of the uncles didn't make it to the picture, and they took it. And he's like, "What am I black or something?" I was like, "Fuck this island." I'm sorry if you're from. I'm sorry if you're from Cape Breton.
Hey, my kids are half Cape Breton, but the real is the real. Like my experience. One of my experiences out there was, we're going to the movie theater, me, her, and her brother, and the car drives by. I don't even gotta say it, nigger. Yeah. Oh, right, drive by niggering, right. So they were in the parking lot when they did it, and like I was fucking mad. So I chased the car down. I'm chasing the car like I'm gonna catch it. But the funny thing is that they got to where you had to turn onto the street because we were in a parking lot, and there was traffic. So they're stuck there, and I'm getting closer and closer to the car, and I realize that they're stuck. So I start booking it, right? Booking it. Look, the funniest thing about it was I could see there's two guys in the back screaming, going, it's coming. I could see the panic in their face. Awesome. Big tough guy when you're running by, but once you see me catching up to you there, and I'll give it to her brother. His brother was right behind me. He was coming too.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. God love him. But they got out just in time. I was probably I might have been 15 feet from the car when they finally got able to pull onto the street. They were some fucking shook.
They went right to the hospital because someone had a heart attack.
I'm telling you, them boys were literally scared to fuck me. So Don't drive by niggering if you got no hands.
Yes.
I'm trying to say,
Yeah.
you better have hands. You better be ready, because if you ain't ready, in the brother catches up, he's ready to fight.
Yeah. So I see all these videos and memes and shit on these fucking platforms of these Karens and Kens and all that there shit. One's thinking that they're going to get away with it. And then that one young black boy, bang, every fucking time. Yeah. Right? And I'm not for hitting women and shit like that, but in this situation, it look good on you.
The female.
Yeah.
Shit. Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Hey.
I mean, in this situation, it look good on you. One guy fucking, what's it called? Spartan kicked her.
Oh, shit. Oh, that's crazy.
No.
Spartan kicked her.
Sparta?
Oh, yeah.
Shoot. All right, well, I just got a warning that I only have 15 minutes left to record time.
You gotta remember, bro, we already recorded for like a half hour before that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I know. I'm going to have to go through and make a lot of space. We still got 15 minutes, though.
Yeah.
I'll get worried when it's not at 5. But yeah, man, like the song bring back all of this stuff, man. And because I remember being a kid, your grandparents just didn't have a care in the world. And you're not supposed to, right? And then the first time you go to school, you know, it's almost like, well, this is how things are. And there's no easing you into it.
No.
You're a kid, and then one day you're in school.
Yeah.
And then you see all these other I guess for the first little bit, as his stomach is talking. Put the Rolaids back on the table. But yeah, it's like, there's no easing into it. You just start to, you get all these questions like, why is things like that? That's not how this is. This like what you know what I mean? And then like, your heart kind of breaks because like we know we all have kids here. And, you know, they probably went through it. And you know, there's been times at school where, of course, it didn't get reported to us, where our kids were treated unfairly and probably didn't know why, but because they were still kids, they didn't think nothing of it. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like, could be just simple as you had your hand up first, but they chose the white kid, you know what I mean, and get his answer, or just overt stuff that they probably would never pick up on, but it still gets in their mind. It affects your mental state.
And everybody we like fairness. I know life isn't fair.
No.
But everybody wants things to be fair. Right? So I don't know if y'all can relate to this, but I feel like, and I'll speak for myself, but I feel like in every black person's life, there's a point when they realize they'll never be treated the same. Especially when you live in North America, that is, or in the whole world. Because this guy's Bashy's from London, so obviously he feels the same way. That you're never gonna get treated the same. Like there's a point where you realize you're like, when you're a kid, you feel like you have hope about it. And you're like, one day they'll treat me the same. One day I'm gonna get treated the same as, you know, no one's gonna look at me different. Yeah. And then there's usually a moment in life when you realize that's never gonna happen, and that shit fucking hurts, man. You know, to me, I can't say I remember exactly the point, but I remember around that time in my life, and it was probably around when I was around 18, 19. Yeah. Is when I really realized, man, like shit, like maybe even 17. It was when I was in high school when I realized, you know, everything I thought like, you know, you watch movies, especially if you watch a lot of sitcoms. Yeah. Because I was a TV kid, I won't lie. Everything by the end of the episode, everything's fixed. Yeah. So, you know, growing up in my life, I felt like that's how life was. Right. At some point in life, everything's gonna be fixed. Just like in the sitcom, just like in the Cosby Show or whatever fucking show I watched. Yeah. Saved by the Bell, whatever the fuck it was. But I realized that shit ain't gonna happen. No. I'm gonna have to live with this my whole fucking life. I'm gonna have to deal with this. You know, and that I remember being like, I wouldn't say broken, but it hurt more than black people would care to admit. And like I said, if you guys can relate, back me up on it. I'm going to speak for myself, but I feel like there's a point when every black person realizes that.
I'll tell you mine.
Go ahead.
Mine was almost around the same age, about 21. And it was when I was working at a call center. And I worked my way up. I was a rep. Then I was doing what they call floor support because I knew enough that if people needed help, I'd go over and help them and stuff. And then a team leader quit, right? And their position was out, but they didn't hire anyone yet. So I became acting team leader. This means I was doing the position. I did get the pay, so that was cool. And then the job went up. I had an interview. They said my interview was great. They hired someone off the street instead. Some white person. You want to know what's funny? 2 months later, that person quit. And I was like, okay. I just thought maybe they might have been more experienced. So, of course, the position was up again. Applied again. Hired another white person off the street over me. Hired a job I was doing at this point, it was probably a year. Twice, didn't get the full job. They hired somebody with no experience in the company. Even if they were like... even if they did the same type of job, they didn't know the company because I was there doing it. I knew the ins and outs. My team loved me. Our team would always have the best, like stats and stuff. Our team meetings were the best because I was the type of person I just got to the point, and it killing it. So that's why I was like, there ain't no winning.
Yeah,
it's stacked against you. My little part to get them back is that I found out that I got another job somewhere else, and around the same time, 3 other people did. So I was like, okay, let's all quit at the same time, even with 4 positions vacant, and that's the only way I could get them back.
Yeah, well, you're filling with them same people from the streets. Hey, yeah. There you go.
I don't know when I know my time was young. I just don't remember when it was. I smoked a lot of dope back then, so but I just remember like for an aspect of. One of the women that I was dating with at the time, one of my baby mamas actually, yes, I had to say. When we were dating, this shit hit the fan. And she's like, well, it's supposed to be like this, and supposed to be like this, and supposed to be like this. And I looked her deep in her fucking eyes, and I said, this is not a fucking TV show. This is not a fucking movie. We do not live that fucking way. And the outcome ain't never the fucking same. Right? So that's how I knew, like, nothing's gonna be fixed. Know what I mean? I got to do that for myself to try to fix it. If not, then I just got to go, keep pushing on, keep hustling, and all that there shit, right? But I would say probably my youngest, if I would say I'd realized things ain't gonna be just when we all at Park Lane. I went for that projection job. Who got it? Weird Al Yankovic. That motherfucker. He got it, right?
Weird Al from Bad Video.
Yeah. So, you know what I mean?
So, I'm Fat Video.
Yeah. Eat it.
I know. It's like it's like we were talking before Tyrone got here off mic. How like white people, they don't realize that we have to work twice as hard to even be considered equal. Yeah, that's like when I told them I had some white friends that I seen were struggling, and like I kind of like got a little bit like. I don't know if I want to say all mad, annoyed, because I'm knowing that if we went for the same job, they'd get it.
Yeah,
I'm working this nice job. I know that you can get a job like this, but you're struggling with that. For what? Like I even had an ex that did the same thing. I don't want to give out too much information, but I don't know what I said. I said use your whiteness, like
use your privilege, man.
Yeah, you know what I mean. There's no, you guys, yeah, it's like that. Like, and then we also talked about like in the hood, how some white guys that we grew up with were from the hood, so they think that they went through the same stuff as us because they're from there, but you didn't. Like, some people, those who know, but there are still some people that are disillusioned. Like, we're from the same thing. We went through the same kind of, we're looked at the same way. I was like, no, we're not looked at the same way. No. Now, if me, you, and a white dude from the South End were in the same room, that guy would get it over you. But you're still getting it over me.
Yeah. It's just that the white people from the hood are more likely to understand us a little better.
Yeah.
A lot better.
A lot better.
A lot better.
Yeah.
because they can relate and they have something
To a degree.
To a degree, to a degree.
Yeah.
Like not all the way they can relate, but they
degree.
watched it, you know.
Yeah.
And the ones that paid attention, you know, the ones that really paid attention, they understand the struggle. They watched. They were with us when racist shit was going on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They watched that racist shit happen to us. They were on our side of the racist shit.
Sometimes
it just wasn't happening to them, which makes it completely different.
Yeah.
You ever have, for lack of a better word, innocent white friend who sees like our side for the first time and is like, holy, what the fuck, for real? And you're looking at them like, yeah. And they're almost like, their eyes get open for the first time.
Yeah.
And then they're like, man, I didn't know.
Yeah.
And it's
More than 5 or 6. You know what I mean?
Like those are like
I live for those moments.
yes, that's what I was going to say.
Because it's like, thank you.
Yes.
It makes me appreciate you more.
Yes.
Because now your eyes are a little.
Yeah. And then go and just to see going forward, like I had a friend like that that's like, and now he sees it everywhere and he calls people out like he's a sniper, man.
Yeah.
He don't put up with nothing.
My brother-in-law is like that.
Yeah.
God love him. My brother-in-law. I remember he was saying,
oh shit,
he would say to me,
4-minute warning.
oh, 4 minutes, I'll make it quick. He would say to me, T, you don't even know the shit that some of these people say. They don't even know my kids are black. You know what I mean? Because he got black kids.
Yeah.
So he's like, they don't even know. And then they say it in front of me, and I open up my wallet and I go, yo, you're barking up the wrong tree, you piece of shit. You know what I mean? And he's like, T, he's like, man, the shit that they say when they think that there's no black people around, blow your fucking mind.
Oh, yeah.
And this is how I know what happens behind closed doors. This is how I know that it's not just the racism you see, because it happens more when you ain't around.
Yeah.
There's more racism going on when you ain't in the room than there is when you're actually there, man.
Yeah, I had a friend who, it's same situation. Someone tried to say some right shit, didn't know that she had black kids. And she tore a strip off her.
Yeah.
But
nigga, I was on a job telling this man that he can't do this because it's going to void his warranty for his fucking unit. He ignored me and was trying to talk to my apprentice.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, see it.
Yeah.
3-minute warning.
Yeah.
Let's wrap this up.
yeah, we're going to have to wrap it up now.
My guts are doing some funny fucking things over here right now.
Rolaids ain't enough.
No.
So,
All right. Well,
to wrap up, that's how black men. That's why black men
Lose their
lose
smile.
their smile. That's how black men lose their smile. That's the name.
I want to give the name of the album before we get out. It's called Being Poor is Expensive.
You ain't lying. You
And
ain't not lying.
It's by Bashy. Go check it. If I remember, I'm going to put the link into the Spotify in the description here.
That's Wheezy, baby.
Yeah, good to have you back on the show.
Definitely.
Man. Thanks for having me.
I
man.
know.
Thanks for listening to that track, man.
Oh, thanks for sending it,
Making an
cuz.
episode, man.
Thanks for sending it.
Because that track, like, I'm glad it meant something to you
Oh,
guys. 'cause
definitely.
when I heard
Yeah.
it, you know,
Cool.
I felt that.
I just wish we talked more about it as opposed to the 10.
Yeah. We kind of went off. We talked about that maybe for about 3 minutes. But,
All right, here's a promise I want to make. We'll do a deep dive of the album at some point.
Okay.
Let's do it.
All right, well, I'm out. John Kizzy, you know who is he? A.K.A. Philly G, because I know who I be. Here at King Tigger
The King of Kings.
and Nightbreed,
All right, people.
and we out.
Deuces.
Peace.